There's nothing more seductive and more alluring than a woman that is fully in touch with her sensuality and a woman that lives purely for her feminine desires. If you're a woman, this is your sign to stop chasing love and focus that energy on yourself. Because when you focus that inwards, you're going to become so much more attractive to what you want. Trust me. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways to activate your magnetic feminine energy and become more attractive to the relationships that you actually want. Full disclaimer, none of these tips have anything to do with the people that you're talking to. All of the tips that I'm going to give you are going to be focused on self-concept and inner work for you to be able to be showing up as your most feminine self. Because then when you're showing up in that way, that's when you attract the right things into your life. You'll find that the more that you try to attract the right people externally, the less and less they're going to want you. And the more that you focus on working on yourself and improving yourself, the more that other people are going to want you. They're going to be blowing up your phone. You will not be able to get away from them. The first tip for nurturing your divine feminine energy is setting the standard on how other people are supposed to treat you. As a woman, we lead by example. That's why you'll see the same man in 2 different relationships, where in one relationship he treated her horribly, and then literally 10 minutes later he's with someone new, and that's the love of his life. He proposes to her, he treats her like a queen. Why did he change overnight? A lot of the times it's because the woman is setting a different standard for what she requires. Most of the people that come to work with me, these situations have continued to happen in their life, not because they're a victim, but because they haven't elevated their standards to meet the desire that they want for themselves. So if your current reality is not matching what you're getting, it's because your standards are not high enough. It's because you're not showing other people how to treat you by example. You are basically just begging others to treat you the way that you want to be treated. And if they don't do it for you, you just don't get it. Whereas a high value person treats themselves with the utmost respect, gives everything to themselves, and then other people really don't have a choice. They will see how you treat yourself and they'll know, okay, if I want to be around this person, I have to add some value to their life. This is how they treat themselves, so of course I have to meet at least that bare minimum expectation. And the craziest part is people don't actually think about this consciously. This is something that they just automatically do based off the energy that you're giving off. So that's why you always want to make sure that you have your standards high and that you are treating yourself with respect first and foremost, because the woman that does this is going to have everyone pour back into her effortlessly without her having to beg, continuously set boundaries, and continuously try to chase after the validation that no one seems to want to give her. If you've struggled with having high standards in the past, type yes in the comments so I can see who actually needs more help with this. The second practice to totally activate your divine feminine energy is to get to know your unique qualities. Oftentimes, it's the things that we are the most insecure about that someone else loves the most about us. Maybe we're insecure about talking too much, or being too high energy, or being too quiet, being too relaxed. Whatever it is about your personality that you're insecure about, try to focus more attention on that thing and try to show off that thing a little bit more. Whether it's a personality trait, whether it's a physical quality, whatever it may be, the thing that you're scared of people seeing the most, that's the thing that you need to show off. That's the thing that you need to pour love into. Because when we are ashamed of the things that make us who we are not going to be able to connect with others in that way. We are not going to be able to inspire a man to cherish us and work so hard to provide for us and protect us and see us as so valuable if we aren't even proud of ourselves, if we don't even love ourselves, if we don't even appreciate all of our qualities. You have to have such deep self-love and self-appreciation in order for someone else to be able to want to give you that as well. The secret about that is that even if people are giving you validation and attention, because you are not appreciating yourself, you literally won't see it. You literally will not see all the love that is trying to come into your life because you are blocking it. If you cannot see yourself for the amazing person that you are, nothing that anyone else says or does is going to make you feel that way. You're only going to seek out relationships where you get temporary validation. These are the types of people that constantly attract other people who are love bombing them, breadcrumbing them, all of these things. Because if you depend on someone else's validation to feel good about yourself, you're going to attract people who use their validation to control other people. And that is not a position you want to be in. One thing I was actually really insecure about growing up was my eyes. Because my eyes are a little bit rounder and a little bit bigger, sometimes when I'm looking at people, I can look like, with my eyes wide open, I can look a little bit like an owl in that sense because I have big round eyes. And believe it or not, one of the qualities that my man actually loves is big eyes. It's so funny to me because he actually complimented that specifically, and I remember being really surprised because no one had ever said that to me before. Like, oh, I love your big, beautiful eyes. Like, no one ever said that to me, so I was very confused. But I appreciated that because it is something that I used to be insecure about. But it wasn't until I actually accepted it and forgot that I was insecure about that thing that now someone else is complimenting me on it. So until you accept it for what it is and just say, you know what, yeah, like I have big eyes, whatever, I'm just gonna stare at you like this and I don't care if you don't like it or not. As soon as I came to that realization and accepted myself for that, that's when people start complimenting it. That's when people start saying, wow, you have beautiful eyes. Oh my God, your face is gorgeous. It's like, where were all these compliments when I actually needed it? When I actually was insecure, no one was giving me these compliments. But now that I don't need the compliments, everyone is giving them to me. So that's your sign to detach from what other people are saying and focus on loving the parts of yourself that maybe you're a little bit insecure about, and you will see that other people will start to notice those things about you and they will start to love those things about you. When you're improving your self-worth, affirmations are great to help you with that because it's a statement that's going to make you instantly feel better about yourself. I actually have a card that I pulled for this video, which actually I pulled this card for one of my clients the other day, and it resonates with that meeting and it resonates with this video as well. The affirmation is, I always feel chosen because I choose myself. I know my worth, and so does everyone else. If you affirm this, then go ahead and type I know my worth in the comment section because I want to hear you say it. I don't just want to say it to you, I want you to say it back to me. And if you want to get your own set of these positive affirmation cards, go to shopaffirmations.com. So the third practice to completely activate your soft, divine, feminine energy that's going to attract all the opportunities and all the love to you is by doing all the self-care things. Do all the pointless routines, even if you don't have to, even though it's not necessary. Go do that 12-step skincare routine. Go take that hour-long shower. Go buy all those healthy new foods. Go try all those new supplements you saw on TikTok. Whatever it may be, don't overspend, but invest in yourself. Invest in your self-care. Do all of those things to just pour back into yourself. You're not going to see the results right away. Putting on lotion every day, it's not something that you're going to instantly see the results. You're going to see the results years later, right? But in the moment, you use these rituals and you use this self-care to pour into yourself, to show yourself with actions that you care about yourself. Let's look at self-love from a very simple perspective. Let's think about regular relationships, right? There's 5 different love languages. Most people will have a few of these different love languages as the things that make them feel the most love. There's words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, acts of service, buying gifts. Which one of those feels the most important to you? Do those things for yourself. In this case, doing self-care rituals is like acts of service. So if you like your partner to do things to show you that they love you, and you would expect that out of your partner, why wouldn't you do that for yourself? If you expect your partner to buy you gifts because that's how you receive love, then why aren't you buying yourself gifts? If you expect your partner to give you words of affirmation and tell you you're beautiful and tell you you're amazing because that's what makes you feel loved, why aren't you giving yourself words of affirmation? We want all these things from other people. Why can't we just give it to ourselves? This is the time to luxuriate yourself and pour into yourself. The woman that pours into herself is the woman that gets everything that she wants. And trust me, when you do this, you're not going to be able to keep these people away. You are going to be attracting people into your life, whether you're trying to or not. They're just gonna come. And that's why it's so important to have boundaries and have discernment and know who to keep in your life. Because when you're working on yourself, when you're focusing on yourself, when you're in your feminine energy, you are magnetic to everyone and everything. So it's up to you to say like, okay, this person is not aligned for me. And that's why I created the Soft Life Dating Guide, specifically if you're a feminine woman seeking a relationship with a masculine man. This guide will take you through the mindset shifts that you need to make. It will take you through actual checklists of how to know if someone is right for you or if they're not right for you. And it'll give you all sorts of green flags and red flags to look out for when you're dating. So that way you don't waste any more time on low effort people, because when you're putting in all this effort to yourself, you only deserve the best. And of course, if you want to take it a step further and work with me one-on-one to improve your relationships, go to modelpatty.com or check the link in the description. You can also check out all my guides and books and courses and all my amazing resources. It's all linked in the description for you. If you want to be confident and attract the perfect relationships into your life, subscribe to this channel, go binge watch all the rest of my videos, and watch this video next to continue your growth. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.